First, what I would like to start with is just about the system in general. I like to keep things pretty simple, so when I'm talking to people, I find a lot of confusion arises from having multiple computers that they're working with, or multiple catalogs, or multiple hard drives, and not really having a master hard drive. So in my life, this laptop is my only computer. At home, I hook it up to a second monitor, and all my images are stored on an external drive. And by having just the one drive where all my images are, there's no confusion. I work with one catalog for my main collection of images. The exception today, I'm working off a demo catalog so that I can mess things around, and if I forget to do something or screw something up, I'm not messing with my main catalog. The beauty of Lightroom, though, he's got a question already. First question of the day, Mr. Paul.
Okay, if you want to back up your catalog to a second drive, how do you do that automatically? Because I know I have it set up that it backs up when I close the program. Can you automatically have it do it to two drives, or do you have to do that manually?
In Lightroom, there's an option to select your drive. On the Mac, it's if you go to Lightroom. On the PC, if you go to Edit, and you have your preferences, and I believe it's in the catalog settings under General. I don't know if you can all see that clearly. Backup, and you have an option every time Lightroom exits. And you can choose whichever one of these options work for you. I have it every time Lightroom exits because I want to be at least reminded each time. When you actually close the program, it asks you, if you have it set like this, every time I close it, it asks me, do you want to back up now? I can always say no. If I've just been in looking briefly and I haven't done anything, then I just skip it. So you can set that option. But my feeling is if I just did like 4 or 5 hours of work, I don't want to have to do that over again. So that's why I back up the catalog. So if I'm going to close this right now, and if I do Command Q to quit the catalog, you'll see right here in this dialog here, you have the option to choose where it's going to go. So I choose not to put it on my Mac. I have it set up so that it goes to my, this one is for my Mac because it's a demo catalog, but my main catalog I back up to my primary drive with the images, the external drive. The thought being that if your hard drive goes, your catalog is on your hard drive, you wouldn't want to have your backup catalog be on the same hard drive that just crashed that you don't have access to. So my procedure is to back up. I have a primary drive of images, external drive, and I have 2 additional external drives that are backup only. I'm not taking turns writing to them off of my main thing. I have one primary drive, but that primary drive gets backed up, and one of those backups is always off-site. Okay, my Mac also has a backup, and that gets backed up also to two external drives. So I keep those, one of each off-site. So I'll do a session with Lightroom. I will back up the catalog because it's going to my primary images drive. Backing up the catalog is not the same as backing up the images. So I'm going to skip that time, and it closes, and I have to open it again. When you're opening Lightroom, if you hold your hand on the Alt key or the Option key, you can get a dialog box that first comes up and asks you which catalog you want to open. In the preferences, the general, when starting up, use this catalog. So I always have it default to my main catalog. This way, there's no question. Some people will perhaps have opened a backup catalog and start working on, use that for whatever reason they did, and then forget, and then the next time Lightroom opens, it opens that catalog, and then you start doing work on your backup catalog, but you're bypassing your main catalog, so you don't want to do that. So I would recommend that everybody choose your one catalog, your main catalog, and have it always open to that one.